Dorothy Nakimbugwe. I am an associate professor in the Department of Food Technology and Nutrition at Makerere University. I am also the project manager for the INSBIZ project. And that INSBIZ is short for Insect-Based Agro-Businesses for cricket and grasshopper production and processing in Kenya and Uganda. Insects are very nutritious, yeah? So they are comparable to conventional sources of nutrients that we know, that is beef, chicken, and other forms of animal sources. But in some respects, like in terms of micronutrients, iron and zinc, the insects are even higher than the conventional sources. So that's one major advantage. Secondly, insects are very efficient converters. So if you take a kilogram of feed and you want to feed it to insects and measure how much protein in terms of product that you'll get out of there, insects are more efficient than cows and goats, so they are very efficient converters, kilo per kilo of feed to protein. So that's also a major advantage. And insects can also be reared in small spaces. So we are dealing with economies that are dominated by small or even micro enterprises as farmers. You do not need a lot of space to rear insects. Compare that to a cow or a goat or even a chicken. You need much less space for the insects. In most cases, it is, if you have a series of boxes, we have farmers in Masaka that stack about 60 crates of crickets, one on top of each other, so you can rear vertically, and from that they can, so it is very efficient to produce the insects. And they can also feed on a wide variety. Of course, we have developed improved feeds through this project, but before that, the farmers can also feed them on leaves that are available within their gardens. So insects score very well in the context of our developing economies in terms of nutrition, in terms of efficiency, in terms of the resources that you need. And remember, we're talking about, when we talk about economically vulnerable, which is what this project targeted, it is women and youths. Those people don't have as much access to productive resources in most cases as men do. So this kind of insect business is very suitable for people who are economically vulnerable. And that's an added advantage, because then we can contribute to their incomes and we can create jobs through that. Insect for food and feed research is currently one of the leading research fields. It's what the world is looking at. The Food and Agriculture Organization has already identified insects that they are going to be very important in future food and nutrition security. So there is a lot of interest around that. We were developing products that contribute significantly to the nutrient requirements of nutritionally vulnerable people. By that I mean specifically people who are prone to malnutrition, both micro and macro nutrient deficiencies. And in Uganda, in Kenya, in sub-Saharan Africa, and many developing countries, women of reproductive age and children aged less than 5 years are very prone to malnutrition. So there's a few nutrients of public health significance, meaning that they are the most lacking in the diets of the vulnerable, like women and children. So protein, energy, iron, zinc, vitamin A. So in our product development, we were focusing on those nutrients, but also to make sure that the products have them in quantities that contribute significantly to the requirements, the daily requirements of these individuals. We developed a porridge that is instant. What that means is that this porridge is fully pre-cooked, and all that a mother has to do is to mix it in hot water, and then they have a ready meal for themselves or for the child. So that was one. We also developed snacks. Children are fond of snacking right from 6 months. So we developed a cricket-enriched cookie, cookies that are suitable for children, but also adults can eat them. So that was product number 2-3. We also developed an extruded snack or a puffed snack that is enriched with crickets. cricket powder. So that is also suitable as a snack, and it comes in 2 variants. We did a salty type that mothers or adults might prefer, those that don't want to take in too much sugar. And then we did a sugary snack also that is enriched with crickets. And finally, which is a favorite here in Uganda, national delicacy, we did an improved grasshopper product that is properly packaged. A typical raw grasshoppers will only last about 24 hours. Also, fried grasshoppers that people vend will also last about 24 hours. We have a product that is stable for up to 7 weeks under room temperature, and it will last even longer under refrigeration. The Uganda and Kenyan standards for insect foods were the first in the whole of Africa to be developed. So the insect for food sector remains largely unregulated, but through this partnership, we were able to have standards available for Kenya and Uganda. So thank you very much, Bioinnovate. Thank you very much, CIDA. Thank you very much to all our partners and collaborators. We succeeded because we worked together.